Good evening. I want to welcome everyone. I am Philip Pecorino, the current chairperson of the Faculty Executive Committee. On behalf of the committee and the president, I want to welcome all of you, our honorees, your family, and your friends who are here with you tonight. I want to welcome all the members of our extended campus family, friends, acquaintances. We all are here in a common effort, and it's occasions like this that reminds us that we are a community that chips in and works together, and we are here to honor the people who have worked for so long, so hard, and so well. It gives me great pleasure and an honor at this time to perform my only real function other than getting you to sit down, which is to say, here is our president, Diane Bovacall.
Thank you, Dr. Pecorino. And I also welcome each and every one of you on behalf of the Faculty Executive Committee, myself, all the cabinet members. This is probably the nicest event for the faculty and staff of this college. Obviously, commencement is very special too, but this is great because we've celebrated it for decades and decades, and we're privileged that we can continue to celebrate the service of people who've been here for so many years. And there's a few guests who've come. Every year we invite retirees to come back, and so there are a few here, and I'm probably going to miss a few, but Pat Allaire and Jay from Math Department are here, right? Hi, Jay. How are you? And, you know, we all grew up together, so forgive me if I say hello to them. Aaron Crack, of course. He's here. Gloria Steinberg is here. Joe Santora, who is my hero, is here. And Ella Wilson. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. Those are the folks that they told me were here, but I hope to see the rest of you soon. So this evening, for the first time in many, many years, we are formally thanking and joining in a celebration with the members of our adjunct faculty. And that wasn't me. And I want to thank, again, the Faculty Executive Committee because they really encouraged this. And so it was a pleasure to go through records, and some of them handwritten on 3x5 cards, but we found them. And we're very, very proud to say thank you to our adjunct colleagues who were here 20 years and more, actually. So I will call up each member, and I'm actually going to begin with our adjunct colleagues, because I have to say something special about the fact that many of them are not just 20 years. So there is Professor Richard Allman from mathematics, who was here 40 years. Professor Allman, you want to come up? Come on up. This is amazing, isn't it? This is for you. Would you like to say something?
40 years go by very, very quickly, and it's been a pleasure to be here teaching wonderful students for over 40 years, and I hope to continue to do so as long as I can. Thank you very much for the honor.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you so
very
much.
much.
Congratulations. Now, 40 years is a long time, but we actually have someone who's here as long as I am, just saying something. And she's from the Department of Speech Communication and Theater Arts, Elaine Burmack, Dr. Elaine Burmack, who's here 43 years. Elaine, there you. Oh, good. She's coming. Okay. Here you go. Thank you. Leave this here for her. In the Department of Music, there's, oh, there you are. Good. You are here. They told me you were. Well, welcome. Hi. How are you? Nice to see you. And you come right over here. You can say something if you wish.
Say something?
If you'd like.
I teach public speaking, so I do say a lot. All right? Forever and ever. It's been a long time, pleasant time, and very rewarding. I'm happy to be here tonight.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we came at the same
I've been here longer than 20 years, maybe 25 years. Oh, thank you so much.
time. Thank you, bless you. From the Department of Music. And I actually met her husband before I met her. Amy Camus is here, 28 years. Amy? Amy. And I see Raul. Hi. I always loved him because he never made me sing, because he knows I can't. So Amy, you want to come up?
I think I'd feel more comfortable if you were all 18 years old, but I think every once in a while maybe I should retire, travel, or do something like that, but I would really miss this place too much. So it's been a pleasure, and thank you for this honor.
Wait, did she get a photo?
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 Photo. Oh, we
Amy.
need a photo. Amy, I'm so sorry. This is so exciting that we're forgetting ourselves. We're going to take a photo.
Uh-oh, you want to be behind the photo?
Okay. The Department of Foreign Languages and Literature has a wonderful colleague who's been here for 25 years, Vincenzo Dispenza.
Thank you so much. This is a great, great honor for me. It's something special. Thank you.
Wait. Photo.
Photo.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Department of Academic Literacy would like to honor Barbara Elias, who's here 20 years.
Working in academic literacy, formerly known as basic educational skills, has really been a privilege to help students at the beginning of their journey to the college experience. It's really been truly a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you very much. From the Department of Speech Communications and Theater Arts, Andrea Kranek, who's here 21 years.
Thank you. Well, thank you for this recognition. I'm very appreciative. And I've been here for 22 years and enjoyed it. And my motivation to continue to be working at Queensborough has been my students' motivation to reach their academic goals. I've made a positive difference in their lives, and I hope to continue to do so at Queensborough. Thank you. In the middle? Okay, in the middle.
Congratulations.
A little wine.
Stay for 20 more.
Thank you.
Okay. And now this gentleman I have seen for many years over the Oakland building, because he comes there once in a while, has some lunch. And from the Department of Art and Design, Philip Liscard, who's here 29 years.
Well, thank you so much. Teaching remains to be one of humanity's most noble endeavors, and we provide knowledge and I hope some wisdom for our students, and hope that we can make an impact on our culture and our time. I'm deeply moved. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Photo time. Big smile.
Thank you, sir.
Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The English department has had a wonderful contingent faculty for many years, and two of their stars are here tonight. Jean Mann, who's been with us for 23 years.
A number of years that have been recorded ago, my youngest child was a baby, and I needed childcare. I was a New York City public high school teacher, so I took a sabbatical, and in those days you could come to Queensborough. I shaved my head so I could look like a kid, and I was lucky enough to take a class with Sheena Gillespie, and she had asked me to do a couple of lessons on James Joyce, whose statue is in my bedroom. And number one, I'm still here. Number two, my hair grew back. And number three, I have to work this in. That baby is now the assistant dean of the graduate school at St. John's. Thank you.
Stay here. Go to the photo.
Here goes the witness protection program. Thank you.
Stick around a few more decades.
Here we go. Also from the English department, Paul Solerny. And Paul is here 27 years. I'm not sure if he's arrived yet. I think we were waiting for him to come. Paul, are you here? Okay. We'll hold off. Maybe he'll join us soon. From the Department, again, of Mathematics and Computer Science, Jimmy Sedaris, who's here 21 years.
Thank you so very much. I work in a wonderful department and in a wonderful college. I really appreciate this.
Thank you. Okay. In the Department of Physics, Corey Salerman has been with us 29 years, and we want to congratulate him as well.
Thank you. I actually do remember my first official day. I actually do remember sitting down and taking that oath that very first day. And I just wanted to say thank you. It's my pleasure, and I really do enjoy the position. Thank you.
Congratulations and thank you. We have a group of colleagues who've been here 20 years, and we will call up the group individually. So in that honored group, Ali Bacchus from the Department of Buildings and Grounds. Ali, where are you?
I got a speech here. I have a long speech here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for their generosity, friendship, and many conversations we have had over the years. It has been a blessing in disguise. A man with many friends is considered a rich man, and that is how I feel as these years will continue to cherish these memories. Thank you very much, and good night. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Also from the Department of Buildings and Grounds, actually he is Buildings and Grounds, is Joe Cardilano.
I'm like Ali, except I need glasses.
Except I think he's is it true you're an honorary member of the math department?
Good evening, everyone. I was told to keep this under a minute, so here goes. My name's Joe Cardilano, and I'm one of the many people that make up the Buildings and Grounds and Facilities Department. I can't believe I worked at Queensborough for 20 years. It's unbelievable how fast time has passed. I still remember my first day here. I think that was the one and only time that Jim McKee bought me lunch. I have an awesome job here at QCC. I have the pleasure of working with 4 talented administrative soups. They're Kevin O'Brien, Vivi, can't pronounce the last name, Jimmy McKee, and Bill Tooman. Along with Susan and Clara, you guys are the best. We work with an amazing group of individuals that make up the facilities and B&G departments. This group is made up of custodial crews, laborers, gardeners, carpenters, maintenance workers, painters, Ray's here, electricians, engineers, architects, plumbers, a steam fitter, plant tenders, thermostat repairman, locksmith, auto mechanics, and a health and safety officer. All in all, it's about 100 honest, hardworking, smart, and dedicated individuals. I'm so fortunate to have such a great team to work with. Thank you, guys. I'm not done yet. I still have more. I don't know if my minute's up yet. I've always thought if the administration can dream it up, these guys can make it happen. They never say no to a job, no matter how big or small. Paul Tellers and his staff of Mike Zarabian, Abe Zyberg, Nicole, and Israel do a great job taking a project from an idea and following through to construction. Just look around. The flagpole and tech building entrance are small examples of some of the latest projects that just look incredible. I'd like to thank purchasing for all they do. We make them crazy, absolutely nuts. But without them, Vice President Faulkner and his staff, we couldn't accomplish anything. Thank you, Bill Faulkner, wherever the hell you are. I'd also like to acknowledge Sherry Newcomb and Arthur Perkins for all their work that they've done here at QCC. A special thank you to President Call and the entire administration for all they provide us so that we can do what we do. She keeps us going and very, very, very busy. Last but definitely not least, I'd like to thank my family for the love and support they give me always. Many times I've been here during power outages, snowstorms, hurricanes, nor'easters, leaving my wife, Christy, and children to fend for themselves. Couldn't do it without them. Thank you to the committee for making this night what it is. Thanks. Thank you. Sorry it was so long.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
From Central Receiving, Marianne Cuevas, celebrating her 20th year. You get to see it.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for this honor. I greatly appreciate it. I've met some very special people here at QCC. I've learned many things here at QCC that I really do appreciate. And I thank you all, and I congratulate all the honorees this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. From the Department of Buildings and Grounds, he's an HPPT, if anybody knows what that is, which is very special. It means hot and cold. If you care about hot or cold, you're going to care about this gentleman, Robert Dushnaw. Robert, you here? There you are.
It was a pleasure for me to come here right after Joe Cardilano. He's one of the people that responsible for me, you know, staying here so long and climbing up the ladder. And also, what else can you say but, you know, to be appreciated is the best reward. Thank you.
Also from Buildings and Grounds, Sam Gadsden. He's celebrating 20 years. Is Sam here? Sam?
First of all, I'd like to thank God for the blessing in Queensborough over the years, for the friends that helped me to make this 20 years. I say thank you very much.
Good for you. Thank you very much. Okay. The Department of Music has had the privilege of having a colleague here 20 years, Alan Kashkin. Alan? Alan here? Here, yeah. Here he is.
It's convenient that Raul Camus is sitting over there because he hired me 25 years ago as an adjunct professor, and he returns today for his wife's honor, Amy Camus. It's been my honor and my privilege to serve as the director of the music production program here at Queensborough. Along the way, we hit quite a number of bumps and rifts, but we've been developing, and we have a very successful program. It's been my privilege to help nurture these kids and not only help them to think about music production, but to help them to communicate with each other and the world, hopefully, better. So I thank you very much for this honor.
Congratulations.
Okay. The Department of Business has many, many talented faculty, and there's someone very special because not only in the classroom is he good, but he's also a member of our governance leadership. And I want to congratulate Anthony Colios, who's here 20 years.
Thank you, President Cole, for hosting this event. I have been very fortunate to work for Queensborough Community College, surrounded by colleagues like you. So many of you have contributed to my well-being and happiness working here, and I would like to acknowledge you. So, a couple of years ago, and in anticipation of tonight's event, I started writing down the names of those who I wanted to thank. I got this pile of cards with the names, but a couple of weeks ago, I got an email, and I was told I have 1, at most 2 minutes. So, I will thank you collectively. First, I would like to thank my students for making me a better teacher year after year for 20 years. I would like to thank my colleagues in the various groups and committees, people in the FEC, the Curriculum Committee, and others. You have helped me become a better person. I would like to thank all of you who have endured my occasional outbursts and have accepted me for who I am. I would like, though, to single out one person, a colleague outside of Queensborough, who 20 years ago convinced me to take a 50% salary pay cut and accept a teaching position at Queensborough. And that person is my wife. Elaine, I'm grateful for that advice. I have a wonderful life here. That's why you don't see me home. I know I'm over the limit. In conclusion, congratulations to all of the honorees, and thank you for attending this event. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oops. Oh, I need that one.
You need
Thanks.
that.
That's fine. Thank you.
And if your name is here, I will let you.
Okay. The nursing department has two celebrants this evening. Marianne Magaldi, who's here 20 years.
Good evening. I too remember my first clinical day. I was on the way to the hospital, excited about a new career, and it suddenly dawned on me, I have 10 students I have to assess, 10 patients I have to assess. I must be crazy. How could one do this? Thank God nurses are good at assessment. On that first day, I adopted a prayer that has sustained me through all the other clinical days. And it was simply, Lord, let me be where I need to be. Let me see what I need to see. It has brought me this far. And I guess I was meant to be at Queensborough. Where else would you be surrounded by so many dedicated people, mentored by such wonderful chair people, and inspired by a wonderful student body? It is the best job in the whole world, and I am privileged to be here. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Like I said, 20 more. Please.
Our public safety staff is really quite amazing. And I really think safety is their first priority, and that's not true at a lot of places, but we're blessed. John McIntosh III is here, 20 years in our Department of Public Safety.
Thank you. Hello, family. You know, this is a great moment because I remember 20 years ago or more, a friend of mine's, Dominic DeSimone, I went to his. So to reach this plateau it's amazing. Time do go by. But I just want to say I'm blessed that here in Queensborough, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. My family thank you from the bottom of their hearts, too. Thank you.
Congratulations. I hope you stick around 20 more.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. In buildings and grounds, we have many people, as you've heard, who are very, very talented, and we're blessed to have a very special painter. And we work so well together that I have to thank him. Ray, as you may know, you'll see him, but very, very early, because he works really early to make sure everything is done before most folks get here. So Ray Shade is here 20 years.
I thought I was going to fly under the radar because I've been flying under the radar for 20 years here. I come in at 4:30 in the morning, I'm out of here early, and nobody really knows me, nobody really sees me. but I'm sure all you have smelled me because Joe gets plenty of emails about the horrible paint smell coming out of whatever office or area it is. You know, it's just been a long and great time working here because, you know, where else can you work and paint Dr. Call's office the wrong color twice and come back to work the next day and she's actually happy to see you? You know, it's amazing. So I've had a really good time here and I guess I'm going to stick around for a while.
Thank you for my office.
That's right. I painted your office the wrong color, too.
I think it's my wife's fault, not yours.
Thank you. Our academic departments are amazing and they have wonderful faculty, but I'm not sure mathematics and computer science could survive without Carol Schilling, who's celebrating her 20th anniversary.
Now, it's been my pleasure to have 20 years at Queensborough. I'd like to thank my math department for making my job a pleasure to come to every day. I truly enjoy working with a staff that is loving and caring, and it has been fun so far. Thank you.
So sweet. Okay. The Department of Nursing celebrates Dolores Weber, who's here 20 years.
I just can't believe it's 20 years. I remember starting here as an adjunct, and they say nothing happens by accident. It happened, a friend of mine was working here as an adjunct, Maggie Weeks, who now is the chair of the nursing department at Kingsborough. She moved to College of Mount St. Vincent's, and at the time, I was the emergency service educator covering Trauma One Center and the clinics associated with it. And I was happy there. I didn't think I was looking for anything else. And then I came here, and I was shocked to find how much I love teaching these students. And I still love clinical practice, and that was like the added bonus, that I still was in clinical practice, teaching these students not only to be critical thinkers, but to have empathy and caring, and was still trying to measure it. That's going to be my lifelong mission. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Thanks for putting up with me. Those meetings. Shh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The library has many, many great faculty and staff, and I've had the privilege of working with Connie. We worked on, and she really cared for the Padovan archives, Senator Padovan, with all his papers from his service to the New York State Senate. But Connie's there for students, not just for being an archivist. So I want to congratulate her on 20 years serving with the library.
Yes. Good evening, and thank you to Queensborough. I love working with the students. I love helping them to do research. And I love working with the nursing students so they can go out and help save your lives. So I said thank you to each of you, and I survived tenure. Oh. Yes. Thank you.
Oh, one more.
One more?
Yep. I think you have a fan.
Oh, really? That's my husband. Is that a fan? It's required. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. Now, there are people who go past 20 years, and this next group of colleagues are here 30 years. It's amazing, and I have to ask him what actually IT looked like 30 years ago. Larry Nelson.
Dr. Cole, Dr. Pecorino, my fellow honorees and guests, I'd like to, well, first I'd like to thank you to all my coworkers and colleagues I've worked with over the past 30 years who are either here or now retired. Actually, it's like 33 years that I've worked here because I started as a part-timer, and I also had I wasn't full-time yet. I mean, I was full-time, but I wasn't permanent, and it was called data processing then.
That's right.
Not IT. We call it data processing center. I also like to thank my current directors, George Sherman and Beth Gordon. And finally, like everybody, I should thank. I'd like to thank my mother. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you. 30 years ago, a colleague joined us, and she has made a significant impact on this institution in many, many, many ways, personally and professionally. She is a very, very valued friend, and I have to thank her for all she has done on behalf of everyone in this room and everyone on this campus and anyone who's ever been on this campus for 30 years, Dr. Karen Steele.
I'm not promising 10 more. Well, a lot has changed in 30 years. When I started here in February 1984 as assistant to the Dean for Academic Affairs, I found out my first day on the job that the dean who had hired me would be leaving at the end of the term. In the Office of Academic Affairs, there was one word processing machine. I think it was a Wang. I remember Kitty Bateman telling me about CUNY's collaborative university computer network called BitNet. You remember that? At that time at Queensborough, there was one part-time academic advisor, no tutoring services except in what was then basic skills and math. And when we gave placement tests in the humanities theater, the students used not laptops, but lap boards. You can imagine. The art gallery was in Oakland, but it was a different space, but very beautifully designed by a member of the, someone who'd was a student in MT at the time. There was no Holocaust Resource Center, and there was very little faculty development. But in 1984, it was perfectly clear that Queensborough was a place that you would like to stay at. And it has been wonderful, 30 years, which I agree with you that you can't believe that it's really been that long. And such fine colleagues, students are wonderful, and everybody here is so smart. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Our next colleague to be honored is from the Department of Business. She is now its wonderful chairperson, Kathy Villani.
Thank you, President Cole. Thank you, Chair Pecorino. Congratulations, my fellow honorees. I had a great speech, or I thought it was, about my very first day here, but we'd be here too long, so I'll just move forward to the appreciation I feel for here. I want to first thank my #1 fan and my greatest supporter, my husband, Harry Whitbeck. Thank you. Our 3 beautiful daughters, Kristen, Jennifer, and Lynn Whitbeck. I'd like to thank the business department faculty who honored me this year by electing me chair of the business department. Thank you very much. I hope I live up to your expectations. I'm a strong believer in a community college. I think we provide a beautiful and wonderful and valuable service to our students. And that's made possible by all the wonderful instructional staff we have. They are very dedicated, very smart, very devoted to the college. The administrative staff, the lab technicians, and certainly all the support staff, they made this place the great place it is. And I am very honored and proud and grateful to be a part of this great institution. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a 40-year celebrant this year, but we do have our first 50-year celebrant. 50 years of service, again, in and outside of the classroom. And it's funny because in his honor, we actually combined the departments, so now the name is what the department name was when he began. Peter Stark, Professor Peter Stark from the Department of Engineering Technology.
Well, I was hoping that the college would forget. 50 years is an awfully long time. When I started here, one of the first days somebody asked me, which retirement plan would you like? And I said, retirement? Come on, you're kidding. It was a time when New York City had just finished some riots, and I thought for sure, I'm probably going to retire fairly soon. But I do remember a lot of interesting things. Teaching in a bus was not very much fun. Commuting or driving or walking over to a Jewish center to give classes back in the days when the only building we had was the tech building and the clubhouse. It's been a lot of fun. I tried retiring about 2 years ago, as you know. About a month into my travel leave, I decided this was not for me. And I really wanted to return, and I've enjoyed my fellow faculty in our department and the students. And let me leave you with a word of wisdom. I'll keep it short. Life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes. Thank you.
We have a little something.
Oh my.
There you go.
Can I look at it now?
You can take it. You want to open it now? I think it's hard to get out of there.
Okay.
Maybe they can help your colleagues.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
I'm supposed to. Once again, we want to thank all of you for being here, and together one more time, let's honor those of us who are honored by their services here. This concludes our formal program, and I would like to ask all the honorees to gather at the lower level there for some group photos. and all the rest of you to begin to enjoy what's been prepared for you to dine on. Thank you again for coming.
You can join the photos. Come on.